All right, so we're in 9.1 now, solving quadratic equations using graphs and tables. Right? I think I finished the other one. If not, I will. I might not have. I'll go back and look. Anyway, 9.1 quadratic equations using graphs and tables. Number 1, solve the quadratic equations by graphing. So we have x squared minus 16 equals 0, and 2x squared minus 11x plus 5 equals 0. It wants us to graph these, which we're going to use assistance for. I sketched them on the answer sheet, not very proportionally, but I sketched them on the answer sheet. You can look at those. But I'm going to use Desmos. You can use a TI, one of the TI-83 calculators as well. I don't think you can use that on the test, but I don't think they have you. Well, I know they don't have you graphing anything. They have you identifying graphs, but they don't have you actually sketching out any graphs. Okay, so I'm going to pull up Desmos. Oh, it's already up. And I'm just going to do the first one, x squared minus 16. And the solutions are where x, okay, what are our x values when y equals 0? And so we have negative 4, 0, and positive 4, 0. Okay, and so that's all there is to it, is when x is equal to 4 and when x is equal to negative 4. When it's equal to either of those, it equals 0, right? So 4 squared is 16, 16 minus 16 is 0. Negative 4 squared is also positive 16, negative times a negative, minus 16 equals 0. Okay, so that's all there is for that one. For B, 2x squared minus 11x plus 5. 2x squared minus 11x plus 5. Okay, and again, and you could sketch this graph. Finding these points, not necessarily easy if you're sketching the graph on here, or I guess if you have grid paper, it might be okay. But this shows us that our solution is at when x equals 0.5 and when x equals 5. Okay, and so it's just wherever our parabola crosses the x-axis, that's where y is equal to 0. So at x equals 0.5 and 5, and that's our solution for B. A, x equals 4, negative 4, B, 0.5 and 5, and you could plug in either of those and it should come out to 0. And that's how you graph those. That's how you figure it out. You have the computer graph it.